Today, we are getting a better idea of the man behind the shootings at Fort Hood. Yesterday afternoon, a gunman shot and killed 3 people on post.
Then he killed himself. 16 were hurt. Late last night, we learned the gunman was specialist Ivan Lopez. 10 News 5's Lex Gray followed the story overnight and into this morning. And Lex, you were just listening to doctors treating the people who were injured.
Yeah, Don and Cheryl, and this story has been so tough for everybody to wake up to. I want to share with you the first piece of sort of cautiously good news we've gotten today, which is that at the hospital where most of those patients were treated, the trauma director says he does not expect any more deaths there. So now let me backtrack. 9 patients went to Scott and White Memorial Hospital. They held a press conference just before our show. So here's what else I can tell you. Doctors talked about the condition of 8 of those patients. 3 are still in critical condition, and 2 of those will have to have more surgery. But again, the trauma director said he can't say they're out of the woods, but he doesn't expect any more deaths. 5 other patients are in fair or good condition, and some of them may actually be released as soon as today. Now let's go to this, the first photo released of Ivan Lopez. Earlier this morning, the Army Secretary said Lopez didn't have any connections to extremist groups. He also said a psychiatrist evaluated Lopez last month and that Lopez did not show violent or suicidal tendencies. He was prescribed Ambien to help him sleep. Last night, before Fort Hood's commander even identified the gunman, he said the gunman battled mental health issues like depression and anxiety. Lopez served in Iraq for 4 months in 2011. He drove trucks there. He had complained of traumatic brain injury and was being evaluated for post-traumatic stress disorder. But military officials say there's no record of him being in combat or injured while he was on active duty. A budget hearing before the Senate Armed Services Committee went on as scheduled this morning. Chief of Staff of the Army General Ray Odierno talked about the shooting before his address.
We have an incredibly talented, resilient Army. We'll continue to be incredibly resilient and move forward, but we will also reach out to our family, the victims and the families of our victims of this tragic incident.
Federal agents interviewed Lopez's wife overnight. They're also going to search through their shared apartment. They're also looking into whether there was a fight or argument before this happened. 10 on Your Side has reporters and producers monitoring this story constantly. We'll bring you any updates here and on wavy.com as we get them. Live in the newsroom, Lex Gray, 10 on Your Side.